Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I'm going to do a little video tutorial for you guys on how to create your own website, because I know we all want to share Young Living and we want to tell people about it, but it's a little bit challenging when we go through that whole process. So I'm going to show you guys how to walk through this. So right now we're at Google and I'm going to go to Wix.com. There are lots of website creating platforms that you can use, but I really like Wix because you can customize it completely. But our joyfullyinfused.com website I did through Weebly. So there are some different options, but we're just going to stick with Wix right now. So you're going to create your own website, and I'm already in Catherine's, but you would go up to sign in. And from there, you're going to create your account. So then the next part that you've got to worry about is what kind of template do you want to use? So what you're looking for with these templates, it's not at all what you see visually, okay? It's not the pictures, it's not the colors. What you're looking for is a layout that you like. Because if you find a good layout, everything else can be customized. So, Catherine chose this website, so we've already got it pulled up here. And we can totally change everything in here, which is so cool. So you don't have to have that little bubble there. You don't have to do whatever. But you can make your header bigger or smaller. And all of these things can be adjusted. So it's super, super easy. Obviously, we don't need a make a donation option here for Catherine's website. And that can go as well. So we've got a few things. And I'm just going to give you some of the basics on how to create this website. So there's a lot of information here. And majority of this is not going to be used in her website. So just know that you can delete most of these things out. First things first, we have a slideshow here as the background. And if you click on it and then come up to change images, you get to add or delete any images that you may or may not want. And you upload things from your computer. So let me just give you guys a quick intro here. Let's say we're going to add an image, and it has to be saved from your computer. You can't do a copy and paste. So once I've gone to add image, I'll upload an image. And let's see here. Maybe we're going to do an image on frankincense. I open that, put it in here, and click done and add to gallery. So now when I go to this gallery, what I have is the photo that I selected, and that gallery is going to scroll when it's in preview mode. So every picture that you add, that's how when you have, like when you visit a website and they've got the promo and then it slides to the next thing and then it slides to the next thing, that's what a gallery is. You could also do a single image, which would be perfectly fine as well. You can change the size. So you can resize how big your gallery is going to be, which is helpful. The thing that you'll need to be aware of is that depending on the setting, your image might get cropped. So you want to make sure that you preview all of these things before you make it live. Now, very, very, very important piece of information when you're using Wix. It does not save anything automatically, nothing. So you're going to need to make sure that you hit the save button. The first time that you hit the save button, it's going to ask you to name it. And so for Catherine, for everybody, when you sign up, your email, the first part of your email is going to be the beginning. wixsite.com/whatever you want to name your page. And this is because you can make lots of different websites for different things. So I had one for my teaching. I had one for the credit union. I have one for Young Living. I have one for all kinds of things. So you can do it for a lot of different things. So this place where you're naming it and you're saving it, that's going to be specific to this website. So we're going to just do /Young Living. And here we go. All right. So from here, you're going to delete this out and make whatever you want inside of your graphic. So I deleted some of those things so I can show you how to add it back. So if you go over to the side, the plus sign is where you add things. You can add text, you can add images, slideshows, shapes, yada, yada, lots and lots of different things. But right now we're going to add some text, and you have many different text options. So you can get kind of creative with what you want this to look like. And it really doesn't matter. This is where I can get a little tedious with things. I'm kind of particular. So I'm just going to go with something right now. And obviously it's black right now. And so we're going to edit the text. We're going to change the color. So the little drop right here with the black drop, that's where you change the actual color. We're going to make that white so we can see it. If you wanted to change the background of the text box, you could totally do that as well. And then we're going to make this bigger. And so here we go. Exit out of that. Now it's all stretched. And now I can move it so it can be seen on this bubble. Okay, so super, super simple. We don't want it to say beautiful title. We want it to say something else. So I'm double clicking on that. And maybe, again, we're putting welcome. So make that bigger so it fills up the box. Oh, maybe I was supposed to highlight it. Okay, make it bigger. And we are good. So this little line, this other line that was already there, we're going to need to move down. So you get the idea there as far as how to do the text and how to add text and that kind of thing. So no big deal there. For Young Living, we don't have hours of operation, so we really don't need to worry so much about that. But you can add social media links here. Let's see. I don't know if I have Catherine's social media. So let me do some of the basics for you guys. First of all, it gets tedious when you're trying to move things around because every element that you add moves individually unless you group them. So I'm going to show you how to group. You click on the biggest element, hold down the control button, and then click on these smaller elements. And then you can group them. So when you move it, they're all moving together. Whoops, I guess I didn't click the welcome. Okay, but that's one thing, just so when you're doing a quick move, you don't have as much to deal with. So there's that. Let's say that instead of having this gallery here, I'm going to delete the gallery and I'm going to add an image of Catherine and her family. So let me go back over here. These are all these options that I was sending her. And I got to save this to my computer. I'm just going to put it on my desktop for super easy retrieval. And then go back to Wix and upload the image from my desktop. So open that, it'll upload it, and I'm done. All right, so we're going to take Catherine's picture and we're going to add it to our web page. But as you can see, the size of the picture is too big. So we're just going to, just like any other picture, when you resize, drag it from the corner and bring it inward, because that is going to keep the aspect ratio of the picture so you're not, it's not all out of whack. Now, her picture's kind of long, and so to make it fit nicely in here, we're going to crop the picture and just pull that up so we can see their family here. Now you can notice, and I'm sure you've cropped pictures before, but anywhere that they have these little blue handles, that's where you would crop. Okay, so here I can put her picture on there and size it so we get to see more of her family and less of the background. So we can also put in a little blurb about Catherine and her family. So let's say I wanted to add some more text, but this time I want to add a paragraph. Up at the top here, I can click on that I'm a paragraph. And it's super easy to do, but I've got, over here, I've got Catherine's, sorry, I'm showing you all kinds of craziness. I have her little family blurb that we're going to put in here. And stick it in her website. So double click again, delete out all the stuff, and right click, right, or do the copy paste deal, shortcut, and then you can move this around and do whatever you want with that to make it look nice. So obviously this is the short and sweet of it. I'm not going to go through and make it all look perfect right now because, like I said before, I'm pretty particular and I don't want to waste all of your time, but I do want to show you how to do some of these important things. So one of the things that Catherine wanted us to figure out is if there was a different kind of background or layout. And so if you come up to the very top where it says background, we're going to click there and do some different background colors. So she was looking for more of like a mint type color. And so I'm going to see if we can do maybe a mint kind of background. I don't know if she wants, I don't know. We're going to just roll with it and she can modify and do whatever she wants later. But we've got that color background now. And then if you wanted, this was just the page background. So that's the entire page. But you can make different parts of the page look different. So if I wanted just my header to look different, I can change. I click up here and then I change my header design. So when I do that, I can change different designs. Most of the ones that are checkered have a different level of how transparent it is. So you might have some that are super transparent, some that are not. You can also completely customize it. Maybe she wants to do some fun pink or something just to add more color to it. If you wanted to customize the design of it too, that is perfectly fine. So you could customize it and make that your own. So if we customize, maybe we like the way that this looks with the extra little lines here, but we want to change the fill color. I just click on that little colorful button and maybe, I don't know, let's go with something new. If I want to try a new color that's not already there, I can click that button. And what if we went to maybe some yellow? Some like really neon yellow, kind of pops. I don't know. We'll roll with it for now. And so anyway, you've got the ability to customize that. You can also, in the background, if you wanted to, you can also add an image. So if you had an image of something that you wanted as your background, like maybe a theme with some fields or something fun like that, let's see. Let's just look at some of the ones that Young Living or that Wix has to offer that might be a good fit for what we've got going on. Well, we can do a search. Let's do flowers. So maybe we like, a flower background, or, well, there you go. They've got some with essential oils. Interesting. Not going to go there, though. I'm not going to do, I like this. That's a good background. So if I want to change my background, now I have this. But oh no, what just happened? Now I can't see any of my writing because I've got this really cool background. Well, don't worry. Click in this middle area and it'll say change page design. And so if I want to just change that page design, I can, or I can change that portion of the page's background. So maybe I want to go back to this mint color that we have. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. That didn't work. Undo. Now I want to, I know I can do this. I just have to remember what I'm doing. Maybe I want to customize this design. And let's do some of the preset designs. Oh, yep, there we go. So maybe I wanted to change this page design, and I liked my background, but I just didn't like that I couldn't see anything. Then you have some of these transparent options. So that's always nice. Or we can go back to our mint that we wanted. So we can go back, change the color, put our mint, and now you've got your page background. So like I said at the beginning of the video, do not freak out if you don't like the pictures or you don't like the colors when you're choosing your template, because all of that can completely be customized. So just wanted to make sure that we were cool on that. You can also, down here, they had some Instagram and some social media links, which you can totally do. So if you click those and then set social link, you can choose which social media links you're using. And I think Catherine has Facebook, and she also had an Instagram. So you've got all these different ways that you can choose and make your design for these. I would just suggest that you are consistent. Like our one that we just had showing on the site was the black Facebook in a circle right here. And so we're going to do the black Instagram with the circle for consistency, because everything with our website should look consistent. We want it to look professional, and if you have all different kinds of colors and stuff, it just might not fit with your theme. Oh, I didn't show you the rest of that. So once you've clicked on your theme, you're going to want to add the link. So you'll link it to whatever your social media account is, and that way it'll take you straight to your personal Instagram or Facebook or whichever page you might be linking to that. So now you'll see that we have these social links here that are showing on her main page. So I'm not going to do anything else as far as the first page is concerned, but I do need to show you some other things. So we're going to save, because like I said, it does not save on its own. It doesn't save on its own. So right now, her website is not live. All these changes that we've made, they are not going to be found on the internet. That doesn't happen until you hit publish, which we're not going to do because I'm not done making it. So let's say I need to change some of these menu options. There's definitely some really super easy ways to change these pages. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so to get to other pages and change some of these things, right up here at the top, you're going to select the down menu, and you can add, subtract, delete, whatever, these pages. And so if she wanted to have an about page, she totally could. But right now, all of these pages are full of all kinds of other things. And so I'm not going to use any of the pages that they have. So I click on the 3 little dots there, and I'm deleting her page. I'm going to delete this community page because we don't need that. And this is kind of what I do most of the time. I like to go ahead and delete some things out, and it just makes it a little bit more easy to work with, because then I can kind of start from scratch. You could totally, if you want, leave some of these pages. Like if you had some fun stuff on there, you could do that and just customize it and make it whatever you want. But I'm going to delete all, except I kind of liked that services page with some of those big bubbles. So now what do? I have all of these things that I've deleted out. Well, the first thing that I want us to do is go create her custom link by going to your virtual office to member resources and then to the link builder. Gavin, I'm doing my video, buddy. Okay, so we're going to put in her member number, 3605139. 3605139. Okay, and now that I've done that, and this is how you guys would customize your own link as well. It should default to that for you, but if you ever need to do this for one of your friends or another member, then you could do it that way. So then I've got her link down here. I'm going to copy the link. And when I go back to her page, I'm going to add a page. And it gives me a couple of different options. I am going to add a link because I'm not going to link this. I'm not going to make a whole page to this. I'm going to redirect them to another page. It's going to be a web address, and it's that giant link. Okay, so now that I have that there, I'm going to label this Join My Team. And now it's done. Now that you'll see, it's here. So let's just do a little quick preview. Now if I go to Join My Team, it's going to take me directly to her page. Okay, not only is it taking me to her page, I already have her member number as the sponsor ID and the enroller ID. So whenever somebody goes to your web page and clicks Join My Team, they're going to join your team. There's no questions about it. You don't have to worry about, did you type my number correctly and all that kind of stuff. It's there, ready to go. Okay, and then you can also see that services page, which we can go in, modify if we want. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. So we're definitely going to modify that. So that would be another fun thing to add. Let's say maybe you wanted to add some more videos or something like that. You could totally do it the same way. You could either embed the video on your website, or you could make it a redirect to that page. So if there was a particular YouTube video, or maybe you did a Facebook class, you could really do a lot of things with that, and it would make it a lot easier. So one other thing that I think would be helpful for you while you're getting started is the Wix App Market. And that is where you can add a Google Calendar or something like that. So it's really nice to have some of those things available. So if you have a calendar, maybe you're doing a lot of events, then you can add that into your web page. You can either redirect it, or you can have a whole page that is dedicated just to your calendar. And I don't know if she has one or not. I think she does. So we're just going to go add to site, the Google Calendar. And I'll just kind of play around with this and show you what we do. So obviously it's covering everything up. We're going to click Settings here. It's automatically going to default to that layout. You can change it or whatever, but we need to connect her account. And obviously I'm not going to really do that at this point, but you would connect the account, and you can choose which calendar out of that account you're connecting to. So for me personally, My Google Calendar has my Young Living, it has my personal, it has all kinds. I have lots of different calendars in there. I can select which calendar I want to show, so everybody's not seeing my whole entire calendar, but maybe they're only seeing my Young Living calendar. So you can do that. You can also change the view. You have a monthly view, weekly, agenda. Agenda would be super easy, and that's typically what I do because then you get to see more of the events. You can change the colors, you can change the layouts. Everything can be customized with your calendar just like it was with your backgrounds and all of those other things. So I hope that was helpful for you, and I know that this is just a really quick tutorial on how to make your own website, but some of the things that I would suggest making sure you have in your website are going to be these following things. Let me go back to our home page. Okay, some of the things I would suggest: make sure you have a picture of yourself or your family. Have some information on why you joined Young Living. Let people get to know you. That's really important. You're also going to want to make sure that you have your social media sites linked if you have them. It could be just linking your Facebook page. And then down here at the bottom, you're going to want to put your contact information. So it could be your phone number, your email address. So you're going to want to have that on the bottom of the page, and you could always, whoops, not what I wanted. You could always add a separate page, and this could be the About Us, or it could be contact page, contact me. So when you go to contact me, now you've got that page there, and we can completely decide the page info. You can change the layout, permissions in case it needs to be password protected, like maybe you wanted to have a page just for your business builders or something like that you could protect, or just for your members. So you could do it that way. I typically don't, but you could. And you could kind of go from there and play around. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. And if you have questions, just get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll try to walk you through those. So have a fantastic day, and get to making your websites.